Anyone who spent time out at Jax Beach over the past couple of decades knew the bright smile and warm heart of the man nicknamed the mayor of Jax Beach. Sterling Joyce went home recently, but his memory and legacy will live on.
Air Force vet, and very stern, very loving, caring for the community type of person. Stern father, however, loved giving. He was a giver and loved being in the midst of blessing people and very about being hospitable. He was probably the most hospitable man I've ever met.
That's Tanya Joyce, speaking about her father, Sterling Joyce. He was known as the mayor of Jax Beach. How he became renowned?
He was the maitre d' for well over 18 years at the Casa Marina. And again, being hospitable, but he always threw weddings. He was the biggest wedding planner ever. Did big, always throwing big extravaganzas, even charity, always big on charity. Was it Toys for Beam? He sat on he did Toys for Tots for Beam all the time, and definitely any nightlife that went on down there, my dad was at it. You probably any type of function that was going on, you can count on Sterling Joyce being there to support.
As outgoing as Sterling was in public, there were sides that few saw or knew in private.
The one thing about him that a lot of people probably didn't know is he just enjoyed being peaceful to himself and enjoying his grandkids and his brothers. And that's it. He just was that other part of his life, being a vet. And he loved veterans. Anything that did with the military, he definitely was big on having events. A lot of people did not know he was a Air Force vet. He was, and the reason why Stern comes behind him, because he was, of course, a drill sergeant.
Whatever titles or however Sterling was known in the streets, to Tanya?
For me, he's just Dad. And when you see one person here, Stern, down at the beach, he's famous, you know, and for me, it's just like, okay, that's Dad and that's his life. And it didn't take long to get used to, because he's always been that person that everybody gravitated to, because he was all about love. And that's even in the family. He always about love.
Like she's saying, he was well known, but he was also not known by many. So I think I think the last 2 or 3 years, he was becoming more spiritual. So he was gravitating and needing that spiritual connection with some of us. And I think that was what I got closer to him within the last 3 years.
Their friendship prospered over their love for the community and giving back.
He said, oh, you know, I do a fundraiser. I would love for you to be a model. And I said, I'm not a model, but I have a daughter that might like to get involved. I went in, she didn't participate.
Quickly, Tanya puts those souls at ease.
To carry out the legacy of my father, I have decided to start the Sterling Joyce Foundation. So nothing will stop. We will continue to go, and we'll continue to grow. We'll continue to love the community just the way he would.
The ladies would like to leave a final thought about the loving soul that people knew and loved about Sterling Joyce.
That's something that one of our friends shared recently. 2 days ago, she said she had COVID, and there was a big group of friends that she thought she had. And even when Sterling was sick, he was actually the only one, she says, that came to her house and brought something to her. So that tells you, like even in his last days when he was not feeling well, he was always thinking of how to help someone. That was, you know, he had a light within him.
Moment with him, with helping, giving back to the community. You know, a rose to a woman is beautiful. A rose to a woman is Like it makes your heart melt when it comes to a rose, even for a man. Just that rose, something about a rose, and he always give roses, always, and that meant to him everything because he always tried to make sure that he transferred his love into somebody else's. Was love. Every time he held her hand, it was love. Every time I seen him go down at the Casa Marina and I seen a rose. So last Thursday before he passed away, I went and bought him roses. And he was so happy because I said, Dad, you forever, all my life, I'm 43, and you've given a rose to everybody that's in your presence, and it always brings love to their heart. So it's time for me to give you one because you my rose. So I gave him a dozen roses, and he was so happy. And he couldn't stop crying because I wanted him to know, you love so unconditionally. And it's time for somebody to love you back unconditionally too. You are a rose yourself.
I'm Rance Adams for River City Live. So there are multiple opportunities for people to go pay their respects. Today there's a viewing at the Church 1122 out on Beach Boulevard from 3 to 7 p.m. And tomorrow from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. at Deck the Chairs. People are invited to come out, celebrate his life. It's also a fundraiser. People can bring an unwrapped toy, canned goods, that goes back to the community. And then Thursday, there's an event at Aromas. They're also looking for unwrapped gifts to donate back to the community. Today is actually Sterling's birthday. He would have been 72.